Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode in my Football Manager series. This is episode number 28, and today we're returning with two massive games with our Bluebirds as we face Liverpool away at Anfield, then Everton away in the FA Cup 5th round at Goodison Park. Before we play the games though, check out how I'm getting on off camera. Oh yeah, and there's also some interesting transfer stuff, probably should have mentioned in the intro, but that's coming up as well, so look forward to that as well. Oh, I'm a mess. And of course, not too much to show you after the last episode where you saw our 4-0 victory against Hull in the FA Cup third round replay and then our 5-2 defeat away at the Emirates Stadium against Arsenal. We played 3 games off camera and we won 2 and drew 1, and we started with back-to-back wins for the first time in the calendar year. So Cardiff back to form? Well, let's hope so. We beat Watford by 3-0 in the FA Cup 4th round to reach the 5th round for the first time in the save. Buzzing. That's why you'll see today's tie against Everton away at Goodison Park, where Josh Murphy, haven't seen him much over the past couple of years. Obviously, Ryan Sessegnon now is an absolute beast down left-hand side. Murphy, he's sort of been phased out of the team a little bit, but he was out of contract in the summer. But in this game, I decided to give him a new deal and extend it for another 2.5 years because Murphy, he's a good player. He's a really, really solid player when he's on the pitch. Scored 2 goals in this game, and Maria also got another one as well as he advanced to the 4th round of the Cup. And after that, we beat Brighton by 3-0 for our first victory in the Premier League since midway through December, where Jason just had one of those games where he's just literally unplayable. There are some games where admittedly he can be a little bit quiet, but then there are some games where he just explodes and he's just unstoppable. He set up 2 goals in 16 minutes through crosses, and then 6 minutes later scored a sensational goal with his weaker left foot. 3 goals in 22 minutes. Jason set up 2 and scored 1 himself. The man is just absolutely unbelievable, having another incredible season for us and a great solo display there with a big 3-0 win, and our final game off camera was a goal at straw away at Craven Cottage, so not quite as exciting. But right now in the Premier League, as you can see, we are currently sat in 7th place with 3 points behind Spurs in 6th place. And you might have noticed this year, I'm not sure I've discussed it, there's no blue highlight on 7th place. Last year, of course, there was a blue highlight in 7th, and of course there was all the hadn't we qualified for the Europa League? In the end, we hadn't qualified for the Europa League, but it does seem as though now it's going to be impossible for us to qualify for Europe unless we do break into that top switch, which I said before is so hard to do in FM, because for me, at least in my experience, it's pretty much always, year after year, City, United, Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, Spurs, and some combination in terms of the positions. They rarely ever drop out of the top 6. So with 3 points behind Spurs, we could do it this year, but it's going to be very tough. And before our first game today against Liverpool, I'm going to show you the contracts and the transfer stuff. As promised, beginning with the contracts, where as you can see, Goncalves, I forgot to show you this in the last episode. He agreed it in the last episode, I forgot to show you it. Goncalves, our starting left-back, 19-year-old Wonderkid, has signed a new 4.5-year deal. So buzzing with that, keep him up until midway through 2026 on a 20 grand a week deal. And this kid is the future right left-back role. We knew that we signed him last season. He came in at 17 years old, held down the fort, and this year he's got even better. So Galore is staying for the indefinite future, which is exactly what we planned. And also as well, just real briefly, the Josh Murphy contract is now on 32 grand a week, and that expires in 3.5 years actually. So he'll be 30, I think, when that contract comes to its end. So that's fair enough with me. So we got him for his final few good years, if you will. And also Nasser Chadli, who signed a free transfer at the start of the season. He's going to leave come the end of the season to Galatasaray on a free transfer himself. That's totally fine with me. It was only a 1-year deal. We had no plans to give him a new one. And yeah, Chadli's going to go, and I'm totally fine with that. And you might have seen 2 players in that Cardiff squad that you were unfamiliar with, but we'll get to those in just a moment's time. But as players that left the club, we only loaned out players right before deadline day. Josh Cotterill has left on loan. Last year, of course, loaned out to Portsmouth for the end of the season. Did okay in League One, and now he's in the Championship playing for Sunderland, trying to keep themselves up and not get relegated. And he started off okay, 2 goals in 2 games. And we'll keep an eye on Josh, who this season, I thought was going to be our backup striker, but just didn't really work out the way I was hoping. He scored his first Premier League goal, but after that hadn't scored a single one. So Cotterill's gone out on loan, and we'll see how he gets on. And as for new signings for Cardiff, we'll start off with this one. Jefferson Lerma from Porto has arrived. Now, of course, Bournemouth fans will know who he is, as he plays for the Cherries right now in real life. He was let go by Eddie Howe's side in the summer for 10.5 million. He's only been in Porto for half a year. They put him on a transfer list for some reason, despite playing quite well, and we snapped him up for that fee of 10.5 million, which for me is a really good deal, because this guy is very versatile indeed, and whilst he is described as a box-to-box midfielder where he can play, I'm going to be playing him at right back. Now, you're probably sitting there thinking, why don't you just buy a natural backup right back? Well, I thought Learn would be quite an interesting one, because for those that haven't watched me play FM before, I like to bring in players and convert them into a different position sometimes. And Learn is one of those guys that I definitely think with his range of stats, he could definitely do. Now, physically, he's not slow. He's got 13 acceleration, he's got 14 pace, he's got 40 stamina, 70 natural foot as well. Really good for a player that gets up and down the flank. in our right back or left back in the team. Mentally, he's very, very good. 14 positioning, 15 teamwork, 16 work rate as well. Really handy on a fullback / wing back. And technically as well, he can cross. 12 crossing, not bad. 11 dribbling, not bad. 12 first touch, not bad. 14 passing, not bad. And defensively, 13 marking, 15 tackling. So I'm going to convert Lerma to play right back for us. And that's going to be a nice little experiment there. We'll see how he gets on. He's played one game so far and a 7.7. So that's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to that. But the real big signing was not Lerma coming in. It was a new Wonderkids striker that we brought to the club as we loaned out Josh Cotterill. Welcome, Bertlenio Fernandez. Described as a Wonderkid by the media already. 20 determination. Yes, please, Governor. This guy looks absolutely fantastic, man, and I'm so excited. He can hit the ball with either foot. He's 5'10", so not too small. He's quick, 17 acceleration, 17 agility with 16 pace as well. Natural fitness, a bit of a concern, only 10, but he's strong as well, 15 strength, really good too. Again, mentally pretty decent, 15 work rate, of course, to 20 determination, absolutely fantastic. His concentration at 9 is a little bit of a concern, but these will develop over time as he gets older. And of course, technically as well, great start at just 19 years old, 14 dribbling, 13 finishing, yeah, we'd like to see to get a little bit better, but he will over time. 16 first touch is what I really like, and a 12 heading, and 13 for technique. So Bertlenio Fernandez, a Portuguese Wonderkid, arriving from Martimo for £1.8 million, which is absolutely nothing. What a bargain, and I can't wait to see how he gets on. I've given him the number 9. It's going to be a tall order for him, but I'm looking to see how he gets on and deals with the pressure here, becoming our new number 9 straight away at 19. And also, for those that are curious about the homegrown standings here with Cardiff as well, obviously we're not in Europe right now, so this doesn't really matter. When we do get to Europe, it's worth keeping an eye on this. One of the reasons I like to sign players that are 19 and under is because if you bring them in early enough and quick enough, they can gain homegrown status and trained by your club, which Maria is going to do come the end of this season, Goncalves is going to do come the end of next season, and Bertlenio will do come the end of 2 seasons' time. So that's going to come in really handy for Europe when you've got to register players that are trained by your club. So those 3, we might not produce them at the academy, but because we signed them quick enough, they will get their homegrown status and trained by Cardiff. It's quite interesting, this sort of stuff. To some, they don't really care, but I think it's awesome. But anyway, that's basically that. I guess one more thing to show is that Harry Maguire did not leave in the end, but I wish he did with these bloody red arrows. But pretty interesting, this one. Maguire, of course, played shocking in the Arsenal game. Now, I'll show you on the screen. I fined him a week's wages. He said he felt the fine was unfair. Should we show the last 3 games for Harry Maguire? He's been fantastic. 7.0, 7.9 and 7.7 in his last 3 games after that Arsenal game. Sometimes just give a player a bollocking and he will turn up. He will sort it out. So that's more like it from the captain. Much more like it. So, let's dive into the first game of this episode. It is indeed Liverpool away at Anfield right now, sat in 3rd place. These are the sort of games where if we are going to break in the top 6, draws would be good, but wins are what we really need. So we'll see how we get on. I'm very pessimistic. We'll see how we get on and see if we can make it no losses in our last 4 games. This team for the game then, 4-1-2-3 as pretty much always, and this style lineup. Onana is in goal. It's back for Goncalves, Metham, Maguire and Ajapong, and our midfield trio being Cameras, Ward-Prowse, McKennie. On the wing, Sessegnon just coming back from injury, and Jason on the right, and of course our top scorer Maria up top. On the bench, Moreira, Keane, Davis, McTominay, Lerma, Murphy and Fernandez as well. So first game, it's Liverpool away at Anfield. Let's at least get a point, but come on, let's get all 3. Come on, you Bluebirds. So first highlight coming to Liverpool. You just know this is going to be a goal as Mandragora plays that wide, and the first time cross is swung into the far post. Metham heads clear, but De Jong receives it and finds Mandragora, who rolls it across, and Rodrigo smacks it off the woodwork, and Goncalves will clear. 2 minutes in, already the frame of the goal is rattling, and now is a corner for Liverpool, and we know how bad we are from these. As Ajapong clears, we do deal with the danger temporarily, but it's not fully away. De Jong trying to beat Jason down the right. And he's dispossessed by Jason and Ward-Prowse. And away goes Jason. Down this right-hand side. Still Jason. Tries to cross. Lost the ball. Liverpool get it back. Oh, shit. Bobby Firmino inside his own half. Plays a great ball over the top of Goncalves. The kid watches it sail over the head. And is not going to catch up. And as Douglas Costa fires it over, the Red should be 2 goals up already. Jason wins it back. Oh, no. Oh! Van Dijk wins it in the air. Jason intercepts on Mandragora. And oh, God, that is shades of Kieran Trippier at Stamford Bridge. Jason rolls it past Onana. A lack of communication between our best goalkeeper and one of our best players. That's not what you want to see from 2 of our best players. And Liverpool are in front. Jason, you've betrayed me. I don't believe it. Douglas Costa puts it over. Jason! Jason! The blame has got to be split there. First, poor communication from Onana. I always taught this a lot in junior football. You got to tell your boys... Oh, Maria should have made it 1-1. Our first chance of the game, but straight at the goalkeeper. You got to tell your boys about the danger in front of them and behind them and where you are as well if you want the back pass. Oh my goodness, and Jason finishing like a striker but at the wrong end. Can't believe it. This is a season-defining moment, I think, for Jason. Do you remember back in Season 1 when he missed that stoppage time penalty against Leicester that would have won us the game? Would have been a massive victory and a 6-pointer at the bottom of the table, and then Leicester scored at the other end to win it at the death. Jason was a broken man between then and the end of the season. I'm just wondering how he's going to bounce back from this bit of humiliation. And there's a booking as well. He's getting wound up. He's getting wound up there. I might have to take him off. It's like Gaza. This is World Cup 1990, Paul Gascoigne's yellow card. Who's the player that walks past him and does the Gary Lineker roll though? Who's the one that walks past him? Is it Sessegnon walking past him, smirking to us? He knows Jason's lost it. Jason's totally lost it. He's lost his temper. Liverpool in front, second half begins. We had a chance to get back on level terms but didn't take it. And despite Liverpool playing better, it's worth pointing out we're still only down by 1. Cowboys on the booking now as well. I think the players are starting to get a little bit wound up out there. Onana was frustrated a moment ago, as we're still trailing by a goal. And no surprise, he was beaten by his own man. If we can find an equalising goal and get a point, it's going to be a very good result for us. But with Jason looking wound up, with Onana looking unsure, we're going to need someone to step up out there, and I'm not sure we're going to be able to do it. Correa beats Goncalves and rolls it through. Rodrigo's in behind Maguire. Oh, it's a big save by Onana. Fantastic stop. Keeps us down by just a 1. Still down by 1. Murphy's just come off for Goncalves, and Sessegnon now is playing as our left wing back as Metham sends it long. And Maria beats Tierney. Oh! Someone needed to step up, and it's the Wonderkid that's done it again. Reds 1, Cardiff 1. Maria, what a strike! And can we give major props, lads, to Chris Metham, who this season has come out of nowhere to be our starting centre-back and our best defender. Maria, with the cleanest of strikes, fires it past the goalkeeper, and he's back in net, putting his hands to his ears, Carlos Tevez style. 1-1, there's the equaliser. Come on, Cardiff. Oh no, not a corner. Not a corner. Anything but a corner. I'd rather give a penalty away, and we've done it. We have done that. Ward-Prowse pushes De Jong as the ball's sailing out of play, and it's a VAR decision. Here we go. Got to be a penalty surely, and it is indeed. Anthony Taylor, consulted by his VAR, gives the spot kick. Now, can Onana pull off the heroics and spare Ward-Prowse's blushes against Bobby Firmino? Oh, it's cool as you like from the Brazilian into the top corner. Reds back in front as they keep the pressure on the league leaders. 2-1. Onana did go the right way, but look at that. It's right in the top corner. And the Reds justifiably back in the lead. Oh my goodness gracious me, there is something about set pieces in Cardiff City that just don't work, is it? So many of our goals this season, you might notice we've been better defensively this season, much better defensively this season. That's only our 29th goal conceded as Murphy lifts one over the bar, but most of our goals, or if not like almost half our goals, come from conceding set pieces. Right, take off McKennie, and I'm going to bring on the kid, Fernandes, to play out top alongside Maria. I'll bring on as a pressing forward, because I like a pressing forward. And Cameras can get moved up as well. We'll play a 4-2-4 now. We're really going to go for it as we look for a point. We may as well lose the game 3-1 by chasing a point. That's always sort of how I've seen it. And we'll be a little more direct in our play. We'll run at defence, be more expressive in our creative freedom, stop playing out of defence, and also distribute the pace of the ball a lot quicker as well. So 6.5 minutes to go. Can we find a goal and claim a point, or can Liverpool extend their lead to 2 goals and wrap up this victory? It's Naby Keita on the ball, who finds Joe Gomez down the right hand side. He'll find Correa, one back by Camarasa, and now Maria can lead a counter attack. Now he's got the kid Fernandes with him, and he slid him forward, but Lenio Fernandes, oh what an introduction! Fernandes fires at home for his first goal in the Premier League in his second appearance off the bench. 2-2. It's another quick counter attack from Cardiff. Forget your neat and tidy football, just get it up the other end of the pitch. Maria rolls in through, and Bert Lenio drills it into the bottom corner, and Cardiff battle back again. You'll never stop the Bluebirds. 2-2. And there's the equaliser for the second time. The question is, can we hold on now? I haven't changed the tactics because I think we could win it on the break. if we really want to push the pace, as Zobnin fires it over, but I'll take the point, no doubt about it. What a big result this will be for Cardiff. Oh, Onana, what a save! This is why I wanted to keep Onana. How many times do I say it? You live by Onana. You die by Onana. Oh, Jason, what was that? What are you playing at today? Oh, it's cleared. What on earth has Jason been doing today? I do not know. I'll tell you what, Cardiff don't need him in the end as we draw the game 2-2. It was one of the worst performances I've ever seen Jason play. The own goal is first in a Cardiff shirt, just a shocking performance all round. But I tell you what, to battle back twice and to salvage a draw, I'm proud of them. I'm very proud. That's a good point, that. A very, very good point. Obviously, it does now mean that Spurs do have the game in hand and can extend the gap between us to 5 points. We do pick up a valuable point away from home against one of the top 6. And as I say a lot, in the first few years of an RTG, if you can get a draw away from home against top 6, it's a good result. So 12 games to go. Spurs do have the game in hand, but we're still right up there with them. We shouldn't finish any lower than 7th this year. The question is, can we sneak into 6th? Also, you might have noticed this FA Cup 5th round tie is getting played on Tuesday night. And I really don't understand why that is, because both us and Everton don't have a Premier League game this weekend because we're in the FA Cup. Why could we not have played on Saturday or Sunday? It just makes it a bit more difficult for us because we've got Huddersfield on the Saturday, so there's less rest time between a game, only 3 days worth of rest, as opposed to being 5 or perhaps 6. So I don't really understand that. Spurs beat Newcastle by 3-0. I don't understand why we're playing on Tuesday night. It just makes it more difficult for us. And interestingly enough, pretty much all the ties are getting played on the Tuesday night, which is weird, but fair enough. Anyway, Everton away at Goodison Park, FA Cup 5th round. I'm making no change to our lineup on the back of that 2-2 draw against Liverpool. Very, very good result, that one. So I don't want to touch things as they are. Although I might change our back four. I'll tell you what, Johnny Evans this year, of course, his final year of his contract, he's almost definitely going to get released. But whenever he's played, he's only played 7 games for us. Whenever he's played really well. This vice captain, man, I'll tell you, I really do rate him. I'm tempted to put him in for our standard captain, Harry Maguire. In fact, I'm going to do that, and I'll swap him and Meth him around. There we go. And that will only change the team. Everyone else is staying out there. So Jason, despite a shocking performance against Liverpool, will start this game. Now we've got Onana in goal, about for Calvez, Evans now, Metham and Ajapong, with our midfield trio being Cameras and McKennie and Ward-Prowse. On the wing, Sessegnon and Jason, and Pelé and Maria up top. On the bench, Moreira, Keane, Davis, Rawls, Lerma, Murphy and Fernandez. We're taking the competition seriously now, as it's our best chance of getting into Europe, I believe. Come on, you Bluebirds, let's make it through to the quarters. Obviously in cup football, you only get one chance. You lose and you're out, simple as that. And again, I do think this is our best shot again into the Europa League. Breaking into the top 6 is just so hard to do when you have your first few years in an RTG. So I think this is our best chance. Ward-Prowse on the ball. Needs a teammate with him. He'll play it back towards Vic Camarasa. And now as McKennie takes over, he's got Jason to him and he'll find him. And Jason steps inside and goes for goal. And it's denied by Jordan Pickford. More like it from Jason, but lacked conviction, that shot really. Corner for the Toffee. Sigurdsson takes. Oh, don't tell me it's another penalty. Victor Camarasa brings his man down. And the Toffee's going to... Well, we haven't conceded that many penalties this season at all. But that's 2 in 2 games. And good old Gylfi Sigurdsson sends Onana the wrong way and makes it 1-0. Lack of discipline. I think it was Camarasa that brought his man down as Sigurdsson strokes it into the bottom corner to make it 1-0. We haven't given that many penalties away, but that's 2 penalties conceded from corners. I mean, obviously, when we're not conceding a goal directly from a corner, we'll give away a penalty and then score that way. Ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous. So Toffee's in front, 40 minutes in, and they've started the game off very well. But we had one chance. Let's see if we can get one here. McKennie on the ball. We'll feed it into James Ward-Prowse. And JWP finds Sessegnon. And Ryan looking for an opening. Hits it out wide towards Ajapong in a dangerous area. Rolls it across and there's the equalising goal. Maria with a finish. 1-1. Back on level terms straight away. What would we do if we lost Maria? Seriously, as Richarlison is sent down the right hand side. Cross to the middle. Headed away. But play back into Richarlison and Sigurdsson is there. Whenever we play Everton, it's a goal fest. Gylfi bags his brace. It's 2-1. 3 goals in 17 minutes. Every single game against the Toffees is a good one. Always quite a few goals. And another one. 19 minutes in. Everton 3-1 up. Richarlison's first of the year. Gotta be honest here, Onana, that was a slow dive as well. I do want to see this on the replay. Gylfi Sigurdsson finds Vlasic, who crosses the ball in. It's a good header by Richarlison, but should Onana be saving that? Oh, I think you probably should. 3-1, and I can't believe this, man. What a start. I tell the boys to show some passion out there. Show some passion. Corner for Cardiff. Jason whips it in. Penalty, penalty, penalty. Jason's going to take it. Oh, fuck. Please don't miss, Jason. Please don't miss. Please don't miss. Yes, Jason! He's not a broken man. He's a robot. Beep, boop, beep. 3-2. What was that? 3-2. Puts it in. That's more like it. That's more like it. Jason shows us what he can do. Oh, it's a penalty, but it's still a goal. 3-2. Come on. Oh, no, no, no. 4-2. 29 minutes in. Sigurdsson hat-trick. I said our defence was getting better in the last game. Seamus Coleman down the right to Richarlison. Play back to the right back who crosses. And at the far post, Gylfi Sigurdsson Ajapong turns his back on the Icelandic playmaker. And it's fired past Onana. 4-2. Come on, Cardiff. Don't go 5-2 down for the break, because then it's all over. Then it is definitely all over. As things stand, we're still in the tie. But we'll need 2 goals in the second half at this rate to force a replay. Otherwise, we're out. And we'll have to try and break into the top 6 to make Europa League, which again is going to be incredibly difficult. And Everton right now, they're going for the kill. They want this tie sewn up before half time. Munir, it's 5-2, it's over, we're out. It's over, it's over, we're out. We are not getting to the final this year, no chance. I do need to remember it's only season 4. It's only season 4. It's a long RTG, but I really felt as though in season 5 we'd have a good chance of playing in Europe. You know, I thought we'd have a really, really good chance of being a European team. Instead, we're playing out there like we're allergic to European football. You know, we don't want it. 5-2, and that's the point. We don't want it. We just don't want it enough. Second half begins. Down 5-2. And bar a miracle, we'll be going out of the FA Cup. Paleo Maria down the right hand side crosses. It's temporarily dealt with, but as Jason controls, he fires it home for his second goal of the game. 26 seconds into the second half, we've cut the deficit to 2. Throw for Everton is intercepted by Claude Ajapong, who sends it long for Maria to chase, who's beaten his man, who's got Sessegnon on the far post. It's 5-4. It's 5-4. Now, I assertively told the boys at half time that was absolutely terrible, that first half display. In the first 11.5 minutes, this has been nothing short of fantastic. Maria, down the right, beats his man, crosses to the far post, and Ryan turns it home. We've gone from 3 goals down to 1. We still need another. But as things stand, there could be an epic comeback on the cards. Ryan Sessegnon coming forward for Cardiff. Keeps on going, but his shot is straight at Pickford. Come on! Come on, Cardiff. Come on, Cardiff. 27 minutes to go. I tell you, every game against Everton is an absolute cracker. And there's one live on camera for you right now. Jason picks the ball up and finds Ajapong down the right. And Claude slows the pace down for playing it back into our Spaniard. And number 15 gets going and keeps on running and rolls off to Ward-Prowse, who shoots and puts it just wide. Right, McKennie and Ward-Prowse haven't played especially well out there. I'm not going to change tactics, but I am going to change the mentality to attacking now. And also higher the tempo as well by distributing the ball quicker. And yeah, let's go with that. I think I will bring on Joe Rules for James Ward-Prowse, who's played especially poorly. And should I bring on Lerma for McKennie? And perhaps, I'll tell you what we might do. We might do what we did against Liverpool and go to the 4-2-4. Let's do that. Fernandez off the bench, rescue the point at Anfield. Can he rescue a replay here at Goodison Park, as we'll push Camarasa up as well? 20 minutes to go. There's still time. Can we battle back and claim a 5th goal? Changes are about to be made here as we just won ourselves a corner. Look at Jason sprint after the ball to take this corner here as he floats one in, but Pickford claims it comfortably. I'll tell you what, I think there's going to be another goal. I'm almost certain there'll be another goal, but it could go either way. If Everton get it, it's game over. If we get it, well, come back to Wales, boys, and take us on there as Maria is in behind the back line and Pickford makes the save. We're getting there. 12 minutes to go. Free kick. Jason puts it off target. 11.5 minutes on the clock. There's time, but not much of it. Ben Mee on the ball. Crosses. Richarlison, sorry. Oh, he's all alone and it's all over. It's all over. I switched to the 4-2-4. I thought we'd go for it. But Richarlison has ended any chance of us forcing a replay. A deep cross by Ben Mee to the far post. He's all alone. Has gone. Calbert's got sucked in. Onana can't keep it out. And despite a very good start to the second half, it's going to come in vain as the Toffees are through. Oh, I really thought we were going to pull it off. I genuinely thought we were going to pull it off. But it wasn't to be. A 10-goal thriller ends with Everton advancing to the last 8 of the FA Cup. And this road to Europe in this competition has been blocked off. Well, fuck. That was today's episode of the Football Manager series, guys. So a big fan of you watching. I really hope you have enjoyed it. What a game. And if you did enjoy today's episode, then please do drop a like, as likes are, of course, very much appreciated in the little channel as well. What a way to start your weekend. Enjoy your weekend. Much love to you all. And I'll see you for the next episode in the Football Manager series very soon. Whereas we are 5 points behind Spurs with 12 games to go. We're going to need not a miracle, but a very good final run-in if we are to make the Europa League. So we'll return the next episode with games against... Oh, we got to play Spurs, haven't we? We've got to play Spurs. Spurs away from home, and then Watford home as well. We'll be back for that cracking double-header very soon. Much love, enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you for that next episode. Yeah, let's do it tomorrow. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.